Hello, Los Santos. You're listening to Tea Time with Stace. I'm T,
And I'm Stace.
and together we're
We're
T
T and
and
Stace.
Stace.
Welcome to the podcast. How you doing?
Hey,
Oh,
folks. So, me and my buddy Stace moved to Los Santos. We're
oh boy,
up
yeah.
and coming actors. This guy right here actually starred in the 1980s, I believe.
Correct. Yeah, actually 1990s. It was a movie called
1990s.
Gnome Catacomb, a horror film. I don't know if you
Yeah.
guys at home have heard of it. Straight to DVD. I can go through the whole thing if they wanted, but
No, please. Give us the rundown. Who did you
Sure.
play? How to do in the box office? I mean, well,
Okay, yeah.
make it there.
I love talking about it. Yeah.
Go.
So the movie's called Gnome Catacomb. It was my first breakout film, straight to DVD, unfortunately, but it's definitely a lot better than my first experience. A lot of commercials, hot dog commercials, cereal commercials, that sort of thing. I did tuna fish once. I, learned that day me and fish in
Wait, that
general
was
do not
you?
mix. Yeah, I don't know if you remember.
That tuna gave me GI problems.
Oh, I know. It was called Tuna Boomer. It was actually
Yeah.
for, it actually kind of for, releasing the GI tract. They took it off the shelves. But
Is that
anywho.
why I have a tuning problem now?
Oh, I mean, maybe you got a lawsuit ahead of you, you can make a lot of money.
Lord. Anyhoozle. But yeah, we got a real star here, Gnome Catacomb. It did go straight to DVD, but it is a cult classic. That's actually how I met Stace. I was in an improv class in the 90s.
Oh,
and
those were the
I
days,
saw
man.
him. Right? And I was just like, no way, you're the guy from Gnome Catacomb. I was starstruck. And, ever since then, I was like,
Right.
what, this guy's actually really cool, really funny. I click with him pretty well.
Right.
And we've been at it for quite some time. We decided to move to Los Santos because apparently that's where dreams are made of. But
Yeah, apparently.
yeah, coming here this past week, quite the contrary. Stace, you've witnessed a number of shootings. Go ahead and tell the folks at
Oh,
home
God.
how those were.
Way too many. First it all started with the Uwu Cafe. Beautiful place, by the way, not to disparage them. I love it. They got great boba, great cats. Personally, my favorite was one, I think his name was Nemo or something. Beautiful orange cat. But, here I am, going in my morning, for my morning matcha, as I do. And, some lady just walks in as I'm having a nice conversation. Doesn't tell nobody, oh, put your hands up, just starts blasting immediately. Of course, I try to be the hero, get behind the counter to help the lady who was shot, but it just didn't work, so I ran upstairs for my life, thank God. I was not hurt, but, I ended up being a witness, and I believe I know who that shooter was. We got a whole lot about them today, let me tell you.
Yeah. Now, Stace ended up seeing the guy again and decided to go vigilante, try to track him down. I told him, Stace,
Right.
come on, relax. You see one shooting, and all of a sudden you're fucking Kojak.
Oh my God, get this guy a stage.
Twist
Hey,
my arm.
speaking of
Oh,
stage,
yeah,
tell me
tell
about
him.
tomorrow.
Oh, I guess I will. Yeah, tomorrow there's going to be an open mic at this. I think it's like a video game arcade. I don't know. I'm not a freaking nerd. I mean,
Oh,
look
come
at
on,
me.
don't be disparaging to our nerd
Yeah.
audience,
But yeah, I'm gonna be doing stand up there. Gonna be talking about a lot of funny and relatable topics.
Right.
A couple off the top of my head. My ex-wives. That's plural, by the way. My mother.
Oh
gorgeous
Lord, don't get me
girls,
started on that.
Pretty late. Sorry. I forgot it
Oh,
was a sore
sorry, he
subject.
said mother.
Let me tell you, folks. This guy's mom is a B
Oh,
word. Yeah, that's right,
capital
I said
B. Yeah, very old, very cold lady. I'm not a fan. She's half the reason why I moved here to Los Santos. In fact.
Oh.
Yeah, Gnome Catacomb, great film. Honestly, a little disparaged too much. But I did make a decent amount of money from it. I was a little young at the time, so she carried my assets for me. They say, oh, you're not old enough to manage your own money. But your mother, oh, I'm sure she'll do a great job. Oh yeah, now here I am. 20 years later in the hole. But I told her, I'll make that money back. After all the crap she bought, all bonbons, limited edition, limited edition cars, that sort of thing. Now it's worth nothing. She's like, oh, it's an investment. And I told it,
Oh.
Mom, listen, you drive it off the lot. It's half its value.
Hey, say that again. Oh, yeah, Mama K is a work of art. Really,
Yeah,
I
oh,
gotta
you could,
say.
yeah, Van Gogh.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that in a good way.
Oh God, Stace, you're a riot. Really, you can't take this guy anywhere.
How about you, Tony? How about, I don't hear too much about your mother these days.
Yeah, well, Mama Fib, she actually she lives on the East Coast, and
Uh-huh.
how about a topic for another day, actually.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you know what? You don't
Yeah.
want to go straight into mothers. I understand.
Yeah, I talk to spicy mamas, but I don't like talking about mine.
Oh, yeah, you do. Let me
Uh,
tell you. How about your ex-wives?
which one?
Oh God, yeah, that's a hard choice. Do you
Talking
have any
Melissa,
particular?
Sharon, Karen, Stacy, not him.
Oh, don't be
Or
confused. Oh, yeah.
Belinda.
Oh, don't be confused.
Although it was kind of awkward for, sometimes when we'd go on a date and Stace over here would come along, I'd be like, "Hey,
Third wheeling,
Stacy,
you know.
give me a kiss." And then Stace over here starts puckering up his lips. I mean, seriously.
I mean, I get confused sometimes. I don't know. Sometimes I
funny.
feel like, listen, you can kiss your bros. It's all right.
You know what? You can kiss your bros. You can kiss your compadres.
In a lot of cultures we do.
Yeah.
I don't see the
actually,
big deal.
the lady that does my eyebrows, she says in
Oh,
her
right.
culture, it's actually very common to greet another person with a kiss on both cheeks. And I'm just like, why don't we do that here?
We should, honestly. We should set the standard. The
Go
next
up to
time I say
people.
hi to you, I'm just gonna kiss you right on the cheeks.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that would be really nice, actually. But,
Just watch the jawbones.
yeah, I mean, folks, let me tell you, I put a lot of money into looking like the youngest 49-year-old to
Oh,
ever
yeah.
live.
You and me
uh,
both, buddy.
Yeah. I mean, well, I feel like you got scammed, but I think for
We
me,
had the same doctor.
not everyone's a great candidate for jaw surgery.
Oh, okay.
You got to have, a good structure to work off of.
A
You know
good
what I mean?
canvas.
Good, right. And I
Okay.
was a great canvas to work off of, and you were kind of like a canvas with a couple of diarrhea stains on it.
Oh,
So
God.
a little more difficult. No, that's what the doctor said. I'm not trying to be facetious here.
Are you kidding me? Wait, really?
Yeah, he broke HIPAA to tell me. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
what a load of crap. I knew they was talking shit about me. Damn it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you can sue him.
Maybe for another episode,
So Stace, we've talked about our time in Los Santos here the first couple days. I think the one thing that despite us having slightly different experiences, the thing that brings us together is the mall rats.
Oh, God. Mall
as I
rats.
like to call them, thugs.
THUGS.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. All right. No one warned me. When I was told to move to Los Santos to get my name back out there, films, that sort of thing, I was told, oh, it's the land of opportunity. You have to be there. That's where everyone goes to make it big. So, the vision in my head, a nice place, go get a cup of tea, meet some famous people.
Say tea?
Oh,
sorry,
shout
go on.
out to the pod, But, you go there, you get a nice drink, you meet some famous people. Tony, the moment I open the door from my hotel room, what do I see? Tell them.
Thugs.
Everywhere. The moment I walk out, oh, there's vomit on the floor. Oh, I talk to them. Oh, why is everyone puking the minute they drinking too much? Oh, no, actually, sir, that's blood. What do you mean that's blood?
I thought it was cran apple or something.
Right. I was
No.
like, no way. They got to be getting sick or something. Maybe they're partying too hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it turns out it's a cesspool over here. And that's why
Yeah,
we've coined them mall rats.
Yeah, it's
An
very,
infection,
Yeah, it's an infection. It's a plague. It's spreading. And for those folks listening at home, if you want to stay safe, protect you and yours, stay the freaking crap out of the mall. Okay?
Yeah, seriously. Here we are. I mean, hey, you want to talk about it? Let's talk about it. We got to get to specifics here.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you brought it up.
Let's talk about our mall rat experiences.
Yeah. This actually happened earlier today.
Just before the pod, in fact.
Right. Yeah. That's why, it kind of delayed us bringing out this episode to you folks. And
Right.
by the way, Tea Time with Stace on socials. You're going to want to check us out.
Yeah, please follow us at T Time with Stace. Also, if you got your own scuttlebutt to show to us, text or call us at 555-8024. Once again, that's 555-8024. Okay, sorry, Tony. Keep on going. I had to plug us a little
all
bit.
you need, buddy. So we're chilling in the mall, talking our beautiful producers, Neve.
Yeah, shout out to them, by the way. They've been
Shout out
fantastic
Neve,
help.
Shout out Jade. Shout out David. And
Shout out
we're just
Robin.
hanging out. Shout out Robin Money. Yeah, everybody, really.
Mr.
Also, shout out
Muscles.
Pixie, because she is a great mime.
Honestly, shout out Pixie. Don't worry, in another episode, we'll be talking all about Ms. Pixie. Love her to death.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, mall rats.
Yeah, we're hanging out in the mall. We're getting some food, changing our clothes, and out of nowhere, this one girl, am I name dropping here, Stace?
Do it.
Anastasia. Shows
More like
up.
the devil.
Yeah, Satan herself. We had a conversation with her maybe a couple days ago. She heard me and Stace had a podcast. And, some people in Los Santos, they want their 15 minutes of fame. And she just jumps in and goes, "Oh, I'm a part of the podcast now."
Oh, I own it now.
It's Anastasia featuring T and Stace. And I said, well, we have contracts here, so I don't think you know what you're talking about, miss.
Yeah, what a load of crap.
A couple days go by, and, fast forward to today, we're hanging out. She shows up again, and we're talking. She leaves. And then this other girl shows up, pink hair, Caucasian, tattoos.
Yeah, if
high
she's the
heels,
devil,
super
then
tall.
this is Lucifer.
Yeah, both of them. It's like a tag team. It's like Hogan and Savage, really.
Yeah, it's like Devon and Bubba Ray.
Yeah, it's like Matt and Jeff, but they suck.
Right.
But she comes up, she says, "Oh, who are you guys talking about?" And we say, Anastasia. And then someone who will not be named and was not affiliated with us
Right.
says that Anastasia looks like a THOT.
I thought, for layman
Now-
terms, yeah.
Mind you, no one from our team said that, okay? But
We had no
the
involvement.
pink-haired girl, yeah. Well, I mean, right hand to God, Scout's honor.
I would not say that, FYI.
Right. I mean, I've been through divorce court 4 or 5 times now. You think I learned my lesson,
Yeah, I'm here to talk tea, not to insult.
Exactly. So the girl, pink hair, goes over. She pulls Anastasia back into the clothing store, and then pink hair pulls her gun out, and I'm like, "Whoa! Why are we escalating?"
Yeah, straight to violence. Put the guns away.
Put the guns down. We're talking turkey here, okay? Let's figure this out with words.
Right.
And she tells Anastasia that I'm the one that called her a thought, when she obviously knew that didn't happen.
She's just
100%.
hearing shit. Or, she just hears what she wants to hear.
Yeah, it sounds like my ex-wife, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
No, but
Which
seriously.
one?
I don't know, number 5, 6. No, but seriously, it's not a joke.
No, not a
She
laughing
tells
matter.
Anastasia that, I called her a thought, which obviously I didn't, and I'm explaining to Anastasia that I would never do such a thing, and then
Right.
out of nowhere, I hear a pop, and everything. I don't know. I wake up in the hospital.
Oh,
Now,
God,
apparently
yeah.
I had been shot. I wake up in the hospital. My manager Jade, she also had been shot by the crazy lady.
Right.
And I woke up. My testosterone. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's.
I could fill the menu on the parts that, you weren't, what there for. Well, you're there, but
Yeah,
you weren't.
well,
You know what I mean?
I'm more talking about me having low T. I don't know if we brought them
Oh.
up to speed on that.
Oh, God, yeah. I mean, guess
But,
we
you know,
can. If you're ready
well,
to
you
talk
know,
about it.
Let's put a pin in it. But TLDR, I have low testosterone, and I supplement by taking T shots. And whenever I go through
Right.
a traumatic experience, such as being shot, the T levels just completely go down. Now, usually this can be supplemented by taking a T shot, but throughout the scuffle, I lost my briefcase that has all my T prescriptions and shots in it.
Yeah, of course. It's
So
like
the doctors
perfect
are trying
timing.
to figure out what's happening, and thank to freaking God, this guy right here, my main man,
Oh, I'd do
Stacey
anything for you.
K. I love you. Oh my
All
God.
right, I
He
hand to God, I
tracks
love you
down
too.
my briefcase. He
I went
finds
all
it.
the way back to the mall.
Stace, break it down. How were you able to track down my briefcase full of tea, and how were you able to resuscitate my tea levels back to stability?
Well, to fill you in from the parts that you may not remember too much. So when you went down, it was horrifying. Here I was upstairs, changing into this very outfit you see today in front of you. I wanted to look good, not only just for the pod, but for everybody, the producers, you, Tony. I mean, I really wanted to make a good impression. And, here I come back downstairs from the mall, being all excited. I couldn't wait to hear your praises, and I walk in and there you are on the ground, pool of blood. It was terrifying. I thought I lost my friend. It's okay, man. We could talk about it.
Go ahead. No. Go ahead. Keep finishing.
I thought I lost my friend, so, of course, I go into action. I immediately pick you up, and there I see on the floor as well as our producer, who is also, caught in the scuffle. And I run you to the hospital. But, of course, once we get you there, oh, God, what do I realize? Your briefcase. It's not there. We left it. I forgot such an important thing, to be honest. In the moment, I was feeling a bit guilty.
It's not your fault, buddy.
I really wanted to tell you. I'm sorry.
No.
I know it's so important. It's like it's a part of you. How could I forget this?
You saved my tea. And by saving my tea, you saved me. TFIB.
I love you, buddy. The moment I realized we left the briefcase, I ran back, right back into the scuffle. Of course, who's there? Guess.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
The pink-haired girl.
The demon.
And Lucifer.
Yeah, the queen of the mall rats.
Oh my God.
God, I hate even using the word queen.
Yeah. Oh my God. I mean, all that to say is, you guys see these two girls, two ladies, Satan and Lucifer. Just try to stay away from them because they'll cause problems for you and your friends.
And I'm ready to do a full dox. Forget it. This is full juice mode. Her name is Anastasia Danger. You stay away from her or you'll be in danger.
Stace, you're so bad.
You know what she did to you? I don't care. You guys want to ban me? Off of socials?
My God. Yeah. No more Life Invader for you. You know what? We'll start our own social.
Right. After what happened, I'm willing.
But yeah, that's basically our story of meeting the worst mall rat of all time. But I feel like we've talked about a lot of the bad,
Right.
people we've met. How about we talk about some positives?
Of course.
Some nice people that you've had the pleasure of running into.
Right. Let's talk about the silver lining. It hasn't been all bad here in the city. I don't mind starting. There's a particular person I'd like to talk about. Well, many,
go
but.
ahead.
First I want to start out by saying, our lovely managers and producers over here, right here in front of us in the studio. Feel free to pipe in if you want, ladies. Neve is our manager, and Sage is our producer. They've done so much for us since we've moved here into the city.
It's Jade, by the way.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jade. Wait, what? Anyways.
I think you got your wires crossed, Stace.
Maybe. It's been a long day.
We'll clear it up later.
These two have done so much for us since moving in here. When we moved here, all we had was $1 in a dream. Barely $1 in the dream. I mean, earlier today, I had $6, but
still do.
Oh God, that's terrible.
Maybe we don't bring up my financial situation on the podcast. I don't know.
Don't worry. We'll talk about that later. But since we've been here, despite our forthcomings and all the things that happened to us along the way, they've stayed by our side no matter what. In the very studio we're in here, it's not ours, it's owned by them.
They're amazing, really.
So I just wanted to, personally say thank you to both of you.
Yeah, I mean, they're great. I mean, I've met great people too, but, I've met people who used to be great to me in my life.
What do you mean?
A couple of my ex-wives I ran into.
Oh, God, yeah, let's talk about it.
So 3 of them currently are taking half of what I own, but if you add all the 50% up together, they're taking 150% total, and that's more than what I own. So,
oh God.
Ergo, $6 in my wallet.
Yeah, but how much of your heart are they taking,
Oh,
Yeah, think about it.
I actually do.
Or maybe we
Stace, how about you
shouldn't.
talk? How about you talk about some of your friends that you
Yeah,
got?
how about that? Well, there's one person in my mind, but yeah, I don't
Oh,
know
go
how you
ahead.
feel about it. Like, we can just jump into it.
This is a tell-all podcast. Nothing's off limits.
Yeah, first I got a bit of a favor, speaking of friends, to do. It's a promise I made to a friend, a close friend. I just want to give a shout out to my friend Candy down at
All right,
Candy
cut the
Cove.
cameras. We're good here.
What?
Yeah, we're not. I'm not doing this fucking shit. I told you
Are you serious?
to not fucking bring her up.
Okay, I mean,
Okay?
we could cut this out.
The fuck's your problem, Stace?
You
Huh?
said, ow! You said to talk about our friends.
What happened to you? You put on a suit now. You smoke cigars. You think you're me. You think you're T.
I'm
No.
sorry. I didn't think you'd mind.
Why are you talking about candy anyways? You have gout.
You seriously gonna bring that up in front of them?
Yeah. Hey, Los Santos. This guy couldn't stop eating salty and sugary snacks. That now his big toe gets inflamed and he has to drink tart cherry juice for the rest of his
Oh,
life.
come on!
Uh,
Can't believe you're saying this right now.
I mean, you did bring up my financial situation and all that other stuff.
They don't need to know everything about me, okay? It's terrible when the crystals build up.
Well, you brought up candy. So, I mean, how do you expect me to react?
All right, do you want me to cut that part out?
Are we live?
Are we still rolling?
Yeah, we're
Yes.
rolling, but are
Yeah.
we live?
Oh, God.
Not live, but rolling.
Okay. All right. You know
All
what?
right,
Okay.
just take a seat,
Let's-
damn it.
Let's shake on it.
I just didn't
I
think
think we
you'd
should
mind.
leave that part in.
You know what?
Really?
You're right.
You know what? We argued. We made up. It's what friends
It's a
do.
beautiful story.
Yeah.
Right now you're hearing our manager, Neve. You know what? We gotta keep this real. If we start cutting shit out,
Yeah. No.
Who
people
are
gonna
we?
know we're frauds. Okay. Glad we
Where
got
will
that
we?
out, Stace. Friends in Los Santos. You're talking about candy.
okay. If you want, we can pass on that. I do
No,
have another
please.
friend.
No,
Okay,
go
well,
ahead.
I did want to give a shout out to my friend Candy over down at the Candy Cove. They make lovely figurines.
Love you, girlie.
Cards. Yeah, love you, girly. Hopefully you're hearing this. Right now they have a wave one of a card game, or I should say like a collectible, called Cozy Cuddlers. I don't know if you heard of them. It's a collector's item, trading card game. They're limited edition. So once wave one runs out, that's it. I was lucky enough. I went over there. I wanted to support a business, and she was nice enough to give me a pack for free. And as they have different rarities in the packs. Rare, yada yada, that sort of thing. And much like the rarity of the cards, she is superb. That's one of the highest rarities. I would say legendary, but I think that's reserved for you, Tony.
Oh, you say something?
Yeah, anyways, what about you? What kind of friends you got going in here? Besides me, of course.
You're my boy. No, but seriously, I met a great guy. He actually has a radio show. Larry Lincoln. Ever heard
Oh,
of him?
Larry!
Yeah.
How could we forget?
Yeah. He actually is a great guy. Helped us out with, just talking about the pod ideas, and I would be remiss to not bring up Miss Zelda Xavier.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Zelda,
Yeah.
let me tell you.
She's great.
Better than any, I know, Tony, you're not much of a nerd, but, I grew up, playing video games with my friends, basically, at one point, but, she's better than any Princess Zelda I can think of, any form of Princess Zelda.
Wow.
You
Don't
know.
know what that means, but that's great.
If she was in a castle, I would save her for sure.
Okay, enough about video games, Stace.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, seriously, shut the hell up.
Oh, that's my friend.
Stop talking, or I'll fucking kill you.
Lips are zipped.
That's a joke, by the way. Totally kidding.
I'll save it for comedy on Friday night.
Yeah, folks, you're gonna want to check this out. It's stand-up comedy tomorrow, 5 Eastern. We're gonna be doing. It's an open mic at one of the arcades in town.
Yeah, let's give it a plug. Yeah, where's it at?
It's I know I don't know exactly, but check socials.
Right.
We'll be posting about it. Maybe one of our producers can check that out for us. David, you mind looking into that, buddy?
Yeah, David,
Appreciate
buddy,
ya.
you could look that up.
No, but seriously,
So official.
it's gonna be great. I mean, episode 1 of the pod. We got more things coming soon. We got merch
very
that's gonna
soon.
be selling. Stace, you want to tell them about the Patreon, by the way? Go
Oh, of
ahead.
course, of course. So listen, shameless plug, but we got to get, ourselves off the ground. If you love what you're hearing, support it. If you like the content, support it. So we have a bit of a Patreon going. If you want to support $1, and we'll say thank you to you over the pod. $5, I'll send you a sticker in the mail, with my scent. $50, and that's where it starts to get, let's call it spicy.
Yeah, tell them about what happens if you get to the $50 tier.
We'll send you a Polaroid picture of Tony's nipple, particularly the
sorry.
left.
Did you say Tony's nipples or Tony's nipple?
A nipple,
Okay,
singular.
singular. And why are you only choosing to show one of his, what I assume to be 2 nipples that he has and everybody does?
Are you sure you want to talk about that?
It's because I only have 1 nipple.
Oh, this guy.
So actually, to get the jaw bone structure in place, they had to extract some adipose tissue from my left breast, and part of it was they needed the mammary gland from the nip,
Right.
and to make my jaw look as cutting edge as humanly possible, they
Oh, you got to see it.
there.
The camera does not do
So,
it justice, I promise.
Yeah, it is great. But yeah, it's actually one of the reasons why I came to Los Santos. I wanted to, or I heard rather, that there's some people that are triple breasted.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So maybe someone can be a generous donator, help out T, help out me.
Yeah, maybe send us something at our text. It's 555-8024, 555-8024. If you are a triple-breasted, male or female, please send us some proof, and we'll call you back.
Yeah, and it's pink and puffy, by the way. It's got to be a match.
Right. Okay.
I don't want 1 pink puffy nipple and then 1 pepperoni nipple. It's just not gonna work.
Right. I mean, I'm not sure how good the what kind of surgeons they got here in Los Santos, but I'm sure there's pretty good ones.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Right.
Anyways, about the open mic, it's at the Barcade, by the way.
Barcade. Oh, thanks, David.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks, David.
Appreciate you. Once
You're the
again,
best.
all of this would not be possible without our producers, managers, muscle men, all sorts of things.
Yeah.
If I could, I have one more shout out I would absolutely love to give. Someone who.
I think we're ready to wrap up here, so get whatever you need off your chest.
Sure, just one more. Someone who will be here on the podcast very soon. One thing I've learned a lot, since moving into Los Santos is that mime culture here is very big. It's an art form that I think has been ignored for far too long. And thankfully, I've had a chance to meet, not only one, but several of them here in the city. If I could possibly get them all in one room, it would be amazing. But it's crazy how much they could say with basically being nonverbal. I mean, one in particular I want to give a shout out to is my girl Pixie. Follow her on socials, Pixie. She's a great mime.
P.
Love you, P. Love you, Pix is what I call her, Pix. Even no matter what, even though she never really says a word to me, she says so much, and I just wanted to say I really appreciate her. Thank you so much, Pixie.
She's the best, really. And folks out there, if you're in socials, whatever, even if it's not socials, anything that you think would be interesting, you go ahead and you DM us on socials. You hit up Stace on his phone. You contact one of our producers, and we can set up an episode of you for Tea Time with Stace. We're open to have guests, okay?
Absolutely. Once again, to wrap us up here, if you want to give us a call or text, give us the scuttlebutt, the what's a who's it's, juice, drama, all sorts of things, epitome, hearsay, right? Give us a call or text at 555-8024. That's 555-8024. All right.
Thanks, folks.
We
This has
love you,
been
folks.
Tea Time with Stace. I was T,
And I was Stace.
and together
We were T and Stace. Write that down. You need a pen?
Papyrus.
Quill, maybe?
Maybe some hieroglyphics.
An old school typewriter?
American Sign Language.
Maybe you're feeling brutal. You want to, write in blood.
Just whip out your phone, write it in your notes app, maybe.
Yeah, maybe you're feeling like a toddler again. You want to draw it in pink crayon.
Speaking of toddlers, maybe finger painting.
Oh, right. Maybe, you're studying. You want to use a highlighter.
Just do it old school. Tie a string around your finger.
Oh, that's a good one. Maybe a permanent marker. Give it a little sniff.
Set a reminder on your phone.
Use, like, an eraser. You never try to write something with eraser shavings? Anyways, we'll see you later, folks. Pow-pow!
Take care.